Tamuno Abraham is an award-winning visionary, certified digital entrepreneur, women empowerment advocate, and transformational leader, currently advancing a certification in neuroscience coaching. She is known for building people, systems, and movement that drive lasting impact. She is the founder of Cloud 10 Tech Up, an international life changers empowerment foundation, where she leads a powerful ecosystem that equips businesses with structure, compliance, and growth system, while empowering women and youth with the mindset, leadership, and skills to live purposefully and create impact. She has empowered thousands across Africa and has led, managed, trained, and contributed to high-impact initiatives across technology and human development. She is a great speaker, and she speaks on purpose, on mindset, leadership, and intentional living. She has received awards and has been featured in notable publications for her impact. She embodies excellence, boldness, and conviction, and lives with the unwavering belief that she is a limitless being, called to raise leaders and shape the future. Once again, please give it up for Tamuno Abraham.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mataya. All right, good evening, everyone. It's such an honor to be here. Special thank you to our convener, Mrs. Gladys Ame, and co-convener, Mr. Victor Ame. We celebrate you, and it's been an interesting, awesome conversation today. Can I get a witness? If truly today has been transformational, can you make some noise? Amazing. Thank you so much. So we'll dive right into this. So the purpose of this session is to show the possibility that exists. That, okay, we've had amazing and wonderful speakers at the first plenary session, and some people might not be able to relate, knowing that, okay, they've attained some height, which might not be comprehensible by some people, as we are all on different paths. Hence, we see the need for us to have this session so that people that are rising, that are coming up, could see the possibilities, the real stories, how we are starting on this journey, the concerns, the challenges we have, and how we are navigating it with different, tools. So, yes. All right. Thank you, my amazing speakers, for gracing this stage with me. The theme of this session is about navigating early career stage and building relationships. And this in particular, I need to, make mention that we connected. Above this being on this stage right now, we talk like sisters. In fact, we have a global accountability WhatsApp group. So this is a lived experience to let you know that this is something we've developed, we've built, and we are very intentional about it. I know what is happening in every of our speakers. I know what is happening in their life at the moment because we are building intentionally. All right. So thank you. My first question will go to Mrs. Ola Tokumbo. All right. So could you tell us really what do you focus on in the early stage of your career that has shaped your career path? Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone, and it's a very great privilege for me to be here, as in a real great privilege, and thank you so much, my beloved Mrs. Hay and Mr. Hay. We love you so much. And so I'll dive in right into the question because of our time. What did I focus on early in my career? I work in a financial institution, and I've been in a financial institution for more than a decade, actually. And I'm in the IT space. I started as a system support officer. So what did I focus on? The first thing I focus on is exactly what has been said here today, knowledge. Like, run after knowledge. Like, you want to be known for something. You want to be, you want to really be known for one particular thing. I remember in my early career, I was the IT support officer. And I'm actually someone that I'm in a male domineering unit. Like, yes, I'm actually in a male. In fact, when I started, I was the only female. I was the only female person. They were going to say that, you being a female person, would you want to go? I said, no, this is exactly where I want to be. I love being a female person. Even in my school, when I was in Ife, I am as a computer science and math person, I was the only female student. And by God's grace, I was able to finish as the best student there, even though I was the only female. So I'm good in being in a male domineering thing. I went for knowledge. I wanted to distinguish myself. I wanted to know. So there are times that I will go and support senior officers. That's how they make me go to support the senior officers because. But one particular day, the chief compliance officer, I can never forget. He said something. Someone, another person, another head of person came into his office and met me and was like, Tukubo is in your office and is helping you. What exactly is it? He said something and I've never forgotten. He said she has a Midas touch. Has a Midas touch. Why? Because I would not leave anything undone. I will ensure, even if it is not my own part, I will ensure that it is resolved to the latter. I take ownership. I go for knowledge. I'm always seeking to know. I wasn't really after money. There were other opportunities that could, but I wanted to know. I wanted to be grounded in something. I wanted that when someone is asking for a particular thing, they can call on me first and say, Tokumbo, you are in a 90 person. And height is a very wide place anyway, so you have to really be on your toes. So that's one major thing I went for, knowledge.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing freely. Just to write on one of the points you mentioned, you said you were in a male-dominated industry. Have you ever known this to be your career path? Was there signs? How were you able to pursue intentionally, or you stumbled in this career? How were you able to get into that industry?
Okay, thank you so much. That's an amazing question. So, how did I come into a male domineering department? During my that would have happened during my 400 level when I had my IT. I did it at HP Systems. We're hands-on, like hands-on. I could actually split up a system, laptop, and like I said, I was really driven. I wanted to know, and I'm that kind of person. So it got to a part, and as an IT person, I should not even be handling customer systems, but it got to a part that my supervisors could leave me with a system. They could leave me with that kind of thing. So I got involved with hands-on. I'm very good hands-on. So that's how I find myself. I just discovered that I love technology. I love putting things apart. I love putting things together. I love knowing. I'm very innovative with my hands. So that's how I find myself in that space. And I'm loving it.
Thank you so much for sharing. All right, we'll move quickly to our next speaker, Miss Oyibola. So please, kindly share how you were able to build relationship that has helped you on your career path.
Okay, thank you for that question. Relationship building is very important. Good evening again, everyone, and it's really amazing to be here. It's been a long day. It has been a long day.
Please, before she proceeds, can we just take a moment to appreciate her? She's been the brain behind handling all the vendors to ensure this conference is a success. This is also an arm of the things she's building. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so thank you for that. I'm a relationship person. Like, I know the value of relationships. And I'll say what has helped me in building relationships is being at the right place at the right time. In fact, this conference is just, I see myself as a part of the team, but it's kind of life-changing for me again. In my going in and coming out, even just one word, hearing one word here and there, it's just speaking to me. I love what Mrs. Uche said. You have to choose your space. Not every room is meant for you. Just know who you are and know the kind of spaces you are meant to be in. And I'm a very big advocate of being in the right place at the right time. Know yourself first. Once you know yourself, then you know that this is the kind of space I belong to. That's part of, the articles, we write in Cispiration magazine, the monthly magazine we publish. Every room is not meant for you. Choose your room. Every space is not meant for you. So when it comes to building relationships, you need to first of all, understand yourself. Then when you understand yourself, you know the kind of places you belong to. Then when you know the kind of places, because, I mean, I didn't stumble on this place. Like Grace said that she knows what's going on. I didn't stumble. It's because I got to understand myself, and I know that, okay, this is the kind of value I want to create, and this is the kind of, opportunities I want for myself. That's why, it's like natural. The universe just, yes, has a way of connecting you to the places that you're meant to be. So, I didn't stumble on Mrs. A by error. She may have, her pastor may have crashed into her car, but mine is another version of that. So I didn't stumble. That's another relationship I value greatly, and the powered growth, which we're going to talk about later. So that's just, and one of the opportunities that has, built me, shaped me, and I value. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing. From what she said, there's alignment. She knew exactly what she wants, and she's been working in that journey. Thank you for sharing. All right, so our next question goes to our third speaker. Thank you so much, Ms. Tamunol, for joining and staying on the call since morning. We appreciate your presence. So the question will be, can you share with us freely what was a defining moment for you in your early career days? Can you confirm you can hear us, please?
Yes, thank you so much, Grace.
So good to hear from you. Can you hear me?
Hear?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Grace, for that question. Hi, Mama. I know a lot of people have been celebrating you. We cannot celebrate enough. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the platform. God bless you, Pastor Ahmed. And we are so great. So, if I'm to speak as to this mentee journey, one defining moment for me would be about 3 to 4 years ago when I just transitioned. My family had just moved to a new city, and a lot was happening to me at that moment. Postpartum illness, we're trying to adjust to the environment, the business was slow. I was mentally drained, honestly. I was emotionally down myself at that period. But looking back, I could actually see the hand of God and how God had positioned the right people in the community for me. And one of them being, you see, this image conference is my own field. Honestly, and just that I plan to be there today, but it is what it is. It's my own field. That period, God used me to speak life into me because I was dying internally. And she spoke life. She spoke clarity. During the power growth, the first cohort, every time she comes to Saturday, I was always looking forward to it. I was always looking forward to Sunday prayer because it just energizes me. But the defining moment was Immense Conference 1.0. So please do not take this 3.0 lightly. During that conference, I had an encounter. Oh, I had a shift. I felt the power of God. And I can still remember everything that happened around. I knew where I was standing. I knew the person that was beside me. I knew what happened, There was a shift. God told me so many things at that event that when I go back to, oh my goodness, it was as though something was lifted. And grateful, I'm so grateful to God because many of those things, or let me say some of them, kind of unfolding. I am not where I used to be. Like, I am not where I used to be. So, a lot has changed. That movie actually made me understand that, sometimes we are going through some things. When you're going through trials, you need the right people, you need the right environment. And aside from that, it's not when you need to max, because we women, we have this ability to max up with strength. You are strong. It's not that time. It's the time to be strong within. and find the right voice that will speak life to you. So that was the defining moment for me. Yes. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. We really, really appreciate you. So, just to quickly share a thought on relationship and the importance, I rightly mentioned that for all the speakers on this panel this evening, we both have relationship. For example, Tamuno here, she's into CAC registration. So, should in case, even as a business owner, you've been running your business and you've not done anything, you've not make it legal, this is an opportunity for you to register it, to have a legal backing. She's been able to provide this service to, to all of us here on this panel to help us register our business. Yes, and even Women of Impact Global, we are legal just because of relationships. So these are benefits that building, nurturing relationship does to us as individual. It helps us become better and help us to advance in life. And not just that alone, one of the speakers on the panel session also is into real estate. So we discuss opportunities, places to get, to acquire properties. Those are benefit of, building and nurturing relationships that matters and advance one in life. Inspiration, she's into publication, sharing different impact work that is happening. Amplifying women's voice. And this is to reiterate the need to build and nurture relationships that will really advance us in our lives. Okay, thank you. To wrap this up, just a quick one to all the speakers to just share briefly as we wrap this up. That, so what will be your one advice? Just one. To say to any young lady, any young man here, or would listen to us via the live stream, that, okay, how can I begin my own journey? And what are the things I should look out for in building relationships that will really make me become better, that I could look back and say, oh, what a difference a year can make. What a difference being associated with this person has improved my life to be. All right, so I'll start with Miss Oyebola.
Okay, so I'm going to repeat what I've said before for sake of emphasis. It's important. Be in the right place at the right time. Associate with the right kind of people and the right kind of organizations. And I can only talk about what I know. I can only talk about where I have been. I mean, the Powered Growth mentoring session, I mean, it was a shift for me because I was just like, I was tired of everything. I was like, okay, whatever happens in my career should just happen. But those 8 weeks were quality. Like, it was quality. I mean, sometimes when I think about those sessions, I was like, were these sessions actually virtual? I mean, because from week 2, I just like, I just changed. I just picked up one kind of momentum. That sense of urgency just came. I need to do this. I was kind of lax before, but that sense of urgency, and I see some of my fellow cohort members, and they're smiling because they understand. I mean, it's not fluff. I mean, it is what it is. There's just a sense of urgency that comes upon you too. There's just that push. I mean, what's the word? What did Mrs. H say? She said, powered growth. That something needs to power you to grow. So you're not just growing, like power your, and that's exactly what happened to me. And I'm going to say what I always say whenever I have the opportunity to talk about powered growth. So I met the PermSec of Women Affairs because that's my industry at an event, and after we communicated, she said, okay, send me your proposal. And I did that proposal, and I was stuck at maybe page 3 or page 4. And just to do it, but this is going to 2 weeks, 3 weeks. The woman is waiting for this. I just could not do it. I'm sure how many, this is like your third or fourth time of it, because I will keep on saying this whenever I have the opportunity. But there was just, as soon as I started the mentoring session, I just picked it up, and in less than how many weeks, I completed it. Like, there was just that sense of urgency, and I completed it, and I was able to deliver, the presentation. So, like I said, I can only talk about what I know and where I have been. I have been to the Power Group mentoring session, and it has worked for me. So I'm going to advise everyone else that, it's a place to be. And thankfully, I will say you even have more proximity and opportunities than we do now, because yours is even virtual. I mean, yours is in person, unlike ours, I was virtual. So you could actually touch the person. Okay, this is what I need. This is how I want to go ahead. So you could ask your questions real life. So just join the Powered Growth mentoring session. Follow, Women of Impact Global. I mean, we're doing a lot of amazing work, impacting a lot of women's lives. There's so many testimonials that In fact, it's just it's a book. So it's a book. So just that's all I have to say. Be in the right place at the right time.
Thank you very much for sharing. All right, on to you, please.
Okay, so everything that has been said already. Build the right relationship. There's a place you get to that your skill is no longer going to work for you. It's going to be relationship. I got a recent job it's about 2 years ago right now, and I got that job on a platter of relationship. Like, on a normal work day, I was tired of where I was working before, and I needed to shift, but nothing was coming forth. I was going to the car park, and I saw my former colleague, and I was like, "Oh, Anika," his name is Anika. Shout out to you. And I was like, "Ah, Anika, how's everything?" But eventually, I realized that he has moved to somewhere else, where he's now a deputy manager. And I was like, "Anika, you people have moved and you people have just forgotten about me." He said, "Tokumbo, you are not ready to move. When you are ready to move, we will know." That is what he said. I said, "Anika, I am ready to move. Send me your CV immediately." I sent him my CV. To cut a very long story short, within 2 months, I got a new job, a better job, and I mean 100% of what I was earning before on a platter of relationship. So there's a place you get to. It's no longer your skill that will work for you. It's now relationship. Who do you know? Who have you built? You have been in a particular place. What were your relationship with the people? You know, there are places we get to that you are sitting with people you don't even know who you are sitting with. You don't know who they have, walks of life. You don't know where they have been. You don't even know that even the gate man that is opening the door for you will see the president before you do. So we have to think systems. We have to think relationship. We have to think people. Then be a person of value of yourself. People have helped me, and I've helped quite a lot of people as well. I've been in spaces where I've heard that they were recruiting. I've gotten people's CV. I've brought them into systems as well. So be someone also. Be a person of value that people can also look to you. So be a person of value and then be in a system of value. And we cannot say much. We cannot say quite a lot about Emerge. Emerge is somewhere that we need to come. Like, it's a conference. It's not just a conference, and then the impact, the system itself is one place that, you know, there's this thing when we're doing our own mentorship program, we used to say this confession, dollars will come. We do that all the time. We pray together, and there's so many things. We saw the realities of these things that we're saying. Like my Oibola has said, be in systems, be in places where you will hear, because what you hear every day is what you're becoming. What you're hearing every day is what you're becoming. Mrs. S said something. She talked about where she was in Lagos Business School, how she will show up, like how she will, you know, she wanted to be known and everything. I heard it when she was saying it. Fortunately, I was attending a training at that time. I showed up as well because I was hearing Mrs. A's voice at the back of my head. That Mrs. A said, "Show yourself, let people know that you are here." And I did. And
Amazing.
of course, I got noticed.
Thank you.
I got opportunities.
Amazing.
I got more relationship.
Thank you.
This is exactly what I would tell anybody. Build relationship is very important. Your skills can only get you as far. Relationship will get you more. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing generously. All right, Tamino, please give your own contribution on what you would advise a young professional on how to begin their own career path. What are the tools you would like to share?
Okay, on how to begin their career path, right?
That's correct.
Awesome. So if I'm to advise a young professional, I would say, like what my siblings have said, is I'll just add to what they said. Number one, you have to be valuable. But aside being valuable, there's a place of humility, there's a place of service, and there's a place of helping out, offering service for people who are ahead of you, because that is how you'll be able to penetrate their heart. You know, there's something I used to tell people. There's a difference between you know somebody and somebody knows you. They are two different things. So who are the people that know you, and how do you get into those spaces? How you do that is by being humble, number one, by learning from them, by offering services and building intentional relationships with them. Yes, I think when you start with that, it will help you in your career path. I hope I was able to answer the question.
Thank you. Yes, you did excellently well, and we appreciate you for doing this with us. So thank you so much. Just to reiterate the key points from this panel session, that it's important that as you grow in value delivery and in building relationship, continuous learning is imperative and be the core at the center of this journey. And this is exactly what I do for the brand I represent. You know, we help, we build, we coach, you know, executives like yourself in different areas of life. And as well, for our panel speaker on the screen, she registers businesses. So it's important that you have your business legal. And so you can reach out to her for a service. And we have our next speaker, Miss Olatokunbo. She's into real estate. She should, in case you want to acquire property, she's the go-to person. And we have our amiable Miss Oyebola. She is your go-to person talking about impact in real life. So you have work, you need collaborations on how to amplify your voice as a woman leading in your business and in your industry. Please reach out to her. And we say a big warm thank you to Women of Impact Global for helping us, you know, do this, because this has been the platform at which we connected, and we could say the transformation is very evident. So thank you once again. We appreciate your time. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Miss Grace, Miss Tamuno, Oyebola, and Olatokunbo. Thank you for a very sweet end to this very impactful conversation. We have some awards. So, of course, Mrs. A, you'll be presenting the award. Can I have an usher, please, help with the awards? Thank you.